Don't you know, pump it up, you got to pump it up, don't you know, pump it up, you got to pump it up, don't you know, pump it up, you got to pump it up, don't you know, pump it up, you got to pump it up.
So Minecraft 2 is underway for the first race action of the evening. A reminder, these drivers are aged just 7 to a maximum of 11 years of age. 44 Jack Haldane leading the way in the early stages of this one. 57 Evie Cross in second place. 227 is pulled up here, that's Jaden Wilson, and we've got a red flag here with a car up onto it.
Climb every mountain, reach for the moon, follow that rainbow.
So the green flag drops on the resumption of the Minecraft 2's race number 1 here this evening. It was Jack Haldane who led the way. You can see our scoreboard up there on the back straight connects to the race transponders in the car, giving you an indication of the driver's position. There is no deliberate contact permitted in this, so the car drivers having to thread their way through the field, including 257 Roman Aldridge. Oh, and it's Roman who goes head first into the safety fence down there on the pit bend. The thumbs go up to indicate the driver is okay. As Raymond Brown and, I should say 750, Cooper Brown is up and into second place. Jackson Waters benefiting from that stoppage up and into third place, with Jake Ramage following through. So Jack Haldane in car 44 comes round into the home straight. So a baton for the lead as Jackson Waters looks to the inside. It's Cooper Brown in 750 who goes through into the lead spot. 670 now into second, and 44 drops down to third place as Ryan Johnson Jr. in 109 trying to get on terms with treble 8 Jake Ramage. We have 5 racing laps to go here in Micro F2's heat number 1, and 670 and 750 momentarily hooked up here, and that's allowed the others to close quickly, including Jack Haldane, Jake Ramage and Ryan Johnson Jr. So down the home straight, they've managed to unhook, but they're all bouncing all over the place. No real race suspension here as Jack Haldane now regains the lead. So 44 back into the lead. These young drivers putting on a brilliant show in front of this large Racewall crowd. It's 750, Cooper Brown back into second place as 109 up to third as Jackson Waters drops down to 6th place. Back marking traffic ahead of our drivers as it's 750 Cooper Brown back into the race lead. Oh, and it's all gone harum scarum there, 64 as 109 going to receive the black flag for contact on the 64 machine. And 107 also with some contact there, so it's 750 leading into the home straight. The last lap board, 750 round on to the final lap of the circuit after a frantic few laps. Treble 8 and 44 first, second and third as they all managed to avoid the stranded 64 machine. The checkered flag is at the ready, and it's going to be Cooper Brown in 750 who takes the win. Treble 8 Jake Ramage in second from 44, Jack Haldane in third. So that is how the results will stand for the heat number 1 for the Minecraft 2s. We will get those top 3 round for their trophies.
Don't you know, pump it up, you got to pump it up, don't you know, pump it up, you got to pump it up.
So the green flag drops on Minecraft 2's heat number 2. Cooper Brown in 750 starting in the midfield pack in this one as your heat 1 winner. 227 leading around the turnstile bend, that's Jaden Wilson. Oh, and we've got 750 all out of shape, and another couple of drivers, including 57 there. And 57 Evie Cross stranded up there on the turnstile bend, with all the drivers being called to halt because the 57 car's not going to be able to move from. So the young drivers in the Minecraft 2s back under green flag conditions, lost obviously a few cars in all that incident there. Already down 6 cars from what we started with. So 227 leading the way in the early stages of this one. Jaden Wilson. Round into the home straight as 107 Harris Honeyman. Looking to the inside of Jack Maguire and 141. The white car in second place on the back straight as 670 Jackson Waters moves through into third place. So 227 from 670, now your top 2 drivers. 257 Roman Aldridge making progress as well here as Jackson Waters meanwhile goes around the outside and into the race lead. Harris Honeyman following through for second. Because these cars are just 7 brake horsepower, the secret is to keep the momentum and try not to brake, basically, is the motto of many of the drivers out there. So 202 Lewis McFarlane in behind treble 8 Jake Ramage. In the battle for third place, a challenge on for the lead now as Harris Honeyman slipstreams up the inside of 670 and 107 Harris Honeyman side by side with Jackson Waters as they head down the back straight and around the turnstile bend. Remember, these drivers aged just 7 to a maximum of 11 years of age, and they are side by side round the race wall, not giving an inch. Harris Honeyman now into the lead, but 670 Jackson Waters coming back, and 670 again onto that outside line, looking to stream around the outside as we are into the closing stages of this one. Still nothing to choose. 670 now on the inside, 107 trying outside, inside, everything he can to hit the front, and it's Jackson Waters back into the lead spot. And an equally thrilling battle for third place between treble 8 and 202. It's last lap time for these young drivers. 670 Jackson Waters and Harris Honeyman's again on the inside, and Harris Honeyman's back into the lead. Jake Ramage is into third. Great racing from these young drivers, and it's Harris Honeyman as Jackson Waters cuts back to the inside. A drag race to the line, and it's Harris Honeyman who just gets it from Jackson Waters in second. 202 Lewis McFarlane, a great third place, just pipping it by centimetres over treble 8 Jake Ramage. Good racing for the rest of the drivers coming through. There was an excellent battle between the top 4, and it's Harris Honeyman who comes out the race leader.
Don't you know, pump it up, you got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up, you got to pump it up.
So the Minecraft 2s get underway for their last event of the terrific races so far from them. 270 leading into the home straight. That's Teddy Watson, I think, with 57 in second. That's Evie Cross, who was in the wall in the early stages of heat number 2. 257 moving through the field. That's Roman Aldridge. Harris Honeyman, the Heat 2 winner, in contention once more here, with 109 Ryan Johnson Jr., who was an early retiree from Heat 2. So 270 from 750 Cooper Brown, Aldridge losing momentum on the back straight, and that allows Harris Honeyman through for that position. Gaggle of cars further back with Ava Adsley and Charlotte Linsdale in the two distinctive pink machines. It's 57 Eva Cross, actually it is, not Ava Adsley, of course, who was up on the 124, managing to get back going again. I think 124 in his first Microwave 2 outing here at the Racewall, Jack Kozeski. Meanwhile, battle on up front as 750. Cooper Brown's taken over at the lead of the field, almost a tangle further back as Harris Honeyman looks to the inside of 750. They're again side by side racing here with Ryan Johnson Jr. in 109, who's slingshotting around the outside and into second. 107 and 109 side by side with 750 leading the way. Once again, excellent racing from these young drivers in the Microwave 2s. 750 Cooper Brown down the back straight. Harris Honeyman and Ryan Johnson Jr. side by side once more. We've got Cody Miller and 57 Evie Cross. So race leaders come by. They did very well to thread their way through that. And 109 Ryan Johnson Jr. is into the lead then, picking the line perfectly through that back marking traffic. So 109 from 750 with 107 in second. So could we have a third different winner of the evening here in the Microwave 2s as they head on to the back straight. 109 Ryan Johnson Jr. with three abreast on the back straight, 270 and 202 side by side, so close battles all the way through the field as we're on to the fast final lap of the race. Been great racing all night long from the young drivers in the Microwave 2, superb stuff. And it's Ryan Johnson Jr. from Cooper Brown, but the result in doubt to the last because they've all bunched up again. And it is 109 holds on for the win, 750 and 107. It's the third race of the evening where they've all crossed the line in a heap. Brilliant stuff from the young drivers in the Microwave 2s. Really good racing from them all.